Now the next incident I'll share with you is actually Jibreel giving advice in a very subtle way, but it's profound advice as well. This narration that I'm about to share with you is so profound. Al-Hafid ibn Rajab rahimahullah, in his famous book Khusyuk fi Salah, Humility in Prayer, the last chapter is just about this hadith, even though it has nothing to do with prayer, because of what it means. The Prophet ﷺ, he says in authentic hadith that I was sitting with Jibreel alayhi salam. فَإِذَا انشَقَّ أُفُقُ السَّمَاءِ, and then all of a sudden the sky split, وَنَزَلَ مَلَكٌ, and an angel came down. فَأَقْبَلَ إِلَيْنَا, and he started to come close to us. Now you want to know what makes this narration so strange? Rasulullah ﷺ says, فَلَمَّا رَآهُ جِبْرِيلٌ تَصَاغَرَ. When Jibreel saw this angel, he became smaller, he held himself. The ulama say tasaghar, he held himself, like bracing for something. The angel came to the Prophet ﷺ and said, Ya Rasulullah, O Messenger of Allah, Inni Rasulullah ilayk. I'm a messenger that's been sent to you from God. أُخَيِّرُكَ, I'm giving you a choice. بَيْنَ أَن تَكُونَ نَبِيًّا عَبْدًا أَوْ نَبِيًّا مَلِكًا. I'm here to give you a choice. Either you're a prophet who lives like a king, or a prophet that lives like a humble slave. Who can give me an example of Nabiyyan Malika? A prophet that lives like a king. Sulaiman alayhi salam, Dawood alayhi salam. And Nabiyyan Malika means that you'll live comfortable. Look, you can have a great life, live very comfortably, be a king, have the riches of this world, do whatever you want, and you'll still have the hereafter. It's not going to decrease from you in any way whatsoever. So you can either be that, or you can continue to live like a humble slave. I mean, the Prophet ﷺ used to go nights in hunger, stones tied to his stomach. He suffered from poverty at the very worst, even after success, right? So you have a choice now. So the Prophet ﷺ said, فَنَظَرْتُ إِلَى جِبْرِيلٍ. I looked at Jibreel. He said, فَأَشَارَ إِلَيَّ أَن تَوَاضَعْ. Jibreel did this. So the Prophet ﷺ said, I said to him, بَلْ نَبِيًّا عَبْدًا. I'll choose to be a prophet that lives like a humble slave. So the angel left. So I looked at Jibreel alayhi salam. This was very strange. Jibreel alayhi salam said, هذا الملك, this angel, لم ينزل قبل اليوم. He's never been down before this day. So the Prophet ﷺ says, فَمَا بَالُكَ تَصَاغَرْتَ. Why is it that you got smaller and we're afraid? He said, وَاللَّهِ مَا ظَنَنْتُهُ نَزَلَ إِلَّا بِقِيَامِ السَّاعَةِ. He said, I swear by Allah, I didn't think that he came except to announce the day of judgment. Who was that angel? Israfil. When Jibreel saw Israfil come down, he thought it was all over. So Jibreel even became afraid at the sight of Israfil. And Ibn Rajab rahimahullah, he ends his book with Bal Nabiyyan Abda, choose to be a humble servant. And how did this affect the Prophet ﷺ physically as well? I mean, obviously he continued to live in very humble means.